Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, TC10, the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. My name is Dion. For those of you who are new here, TC10 is the Crazy Troll Nation because sometimes I'm a little crazy, a little loopy, say things that don't make sense, start a sentence, forget what I was saying, stumble over my words, and then I'll just do something and be like, why did I do that? So that's the crazy. The troll because just making fun of the beauty community, saying flawless skin, do this perfect, this needs to be here, no marks, no scars, no blemishes, use filters, all of that. None of us are perfect. So me saying I'm a troll is just saying, I'm gonna look how I look. This is how I look. I love myself. As much as I love to play in face paint, accept yourself for how you look. Enhance your features, not change your features. And so that's the troll. And I think I'm cute. Whether you want to say I'm a troll or not, I'm cute. So if that sounds good to you, self-acceptance, self-love, embracing your natural features, go ahead and click subscribe. And like, if you do like this video, feel free to browse around and see what other videos I've done that you may enjoy watching. We start with chapstick here on this channel. I do already have chapstick on, but my lips are like really dry, like always. It used to just be really dry in the winter, and even now in the summer they're still just going through, so I don't know what's going on. This video, I'm excited to talk about the E.L.F. Putty bronzers. But first, let me tell you, I did my base face, but not all of it. I did primer, foundation. I do have on concealer, the Fenty Bright Fix N09, which is their peach shade. I set under my eyes with powder. This side of my face, I did set with translucent powder. So the only thing set on this side is just my under eye, which you can probably tell. Even though it's a translucent powder, you can still see where it is and where it's not. Okay, because I wanted to see how these reacted over powder and not over powder. And this side is still a little sticky. Yeah, and the reason I wanted to try it is because I had always put the E.L.F. Putty blush on top of my foundation before I set my face, and then the other day I powdered my face and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to put on the Putty blush, and I put it on top of powder. It went on perfect, and I was like, what? And it looked really good. And so now I'm like, okay, these can be used. This is the blush. These can be used either just on top of foundation, or when you set your face, put it on top of your powder. So I want to see if I can do the same with the bronzers. So again, this side of my face is completely set with translucent powder. The only thing set on this side of my face is just my under eye where I put the concealer. So, and I don't have on any bronzer. I did put tails on my brows, and that's the only thing on my face right now. I purchased 2 shades. And then I started looking at videos on YouTube, and I'm thinking I probably got the wrong shades. I purchased Tan Lines, and this one is Golden Daze. I just received this package today. It is June 25th, and I am just now opening them. I have not even opened them. But looking at the website, Tan Lines, this noise is me opening the package. Tan lines look like it would have been just a hair deeper than my skin tone. Like if I had 0 tan, it would give me like just a hint of bronze. So that's why I got that one. And then I skipped the shade and got Golden Daze, which is when I'm in between a full tan or no tan, like that in between phase. That the Golden Daze, I would be able to wear that one. And I keep looking around. That's the crazy. Like I'm just like looking around at the packaging, making sure I say the names right and everything. But anyway, and so when I was looking at the videos there were not a lot of POC people. Actually, because it's so new, there weren't a lot of videos on the Putty bronzers anyway. But I watched a video of someone, she had purchased the 4 lighter shades, and then I watched a video of someone who purchased the 4 darker shades. There are only 8 shades. And when I was looking at Tan Lines, I'm thinking, that's not going to show up on me. But these were non-POC people who had more fair toned skin than I did. And of course the POC people who did the darker shades, I'm thinking I can get away probably with a shade darker, or maybe 2 shades darker. So then I was kind of like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But I'm gonna stop babbling and we're going to see. So this one is, let me read the box. Let me put the box back together. They were $6. I broke my no buy to get these, and I felt embarrassed because I saw them, and because I like the Putty blush so much, when I saw the Putty bronzer, I'm like, oh, I want to try that. And then I'm like, I'm on a no buy. So I'm like, okay. And they're only $6, right? You're saying, but a no buy is a no buy. Then I received an email from E.L.F website for a code for free shipping on any order. And I'm just like, oh. So that's when I purchased these two. So $12, no shipping. So that's what I did. So let me read it. Say hello to sun-kissed skin. This putty to powder bronzer blends seamlessly into the skin and leaves the complexion looking bronzed and beautiful. Infused with argan oil and vitamin E, this non-greasy buildable formula transforms from a cream to a semi-matte powder to give you a natural bronze or soft contour for the perfect sun-kissed glow. Directions: using a brush or clean fingers, gently pat onto the cheeks, forehead, and anywhere else you want a kiss of bronze. Blend out using wide circular motions. Okay, so I have out 4 different brushes. So that way, if I do give these away, I can say I did not double dip. So that's the purpose of having out 4 brushes. And so we're going to use 2 for one shade and 2 for the other shade. And I am going to use each shade on both sides, so we can see how it looks over powder and just over foundation. And I have one here for the blush. And I'm hoping this turns out well because I want to do an eye look after this, not in this video though. So this one is Tan Lines, and the same with the Putty blush. It looks like there is no tag on it, but there's a clear piece of tape and the lettering is in white. I don't know why they did it that way, but this is Tan Lines. This is what that looks like. Because when you share them out, they may look different. So I'm just like, I hope these work. This one is Golden Daze. So you can see why I thought Tan Lines, Golden Daze. And so you can see why I thought, you know, zero tan, this would work. And medium to full tan, this one would work. And they did have arm swatches on the website. So we're going to take, I don't know why I'm feeling nervous. So we're going to take Tan Lines first. And I'm going to put it higher up because it is a lighter shade. And then we're going to put Golden Daze, the darker one, slightly under it. And so just to see how they both look. And as you see, I do kind of have a natural contour anyway. And so I don't contour. But if this turns out to be that, then I'll just do it. Anyway, so we're going to dip in here. I'm going to dip and press. I can't even tell if it's on the brush because the bristles are dark. Alright, so Tan Lines. I am just kind of nervous. I'm pressing and wiggling because I can't really tell. This is the clean one. Okay, yeah, you can see it. But you see how what I'm saying? The bristles look colored anyway. But anyway, so this is Tan Lines. And we're going to put it higher. Ooh. This does seem like it might be a contour. And then we're going to go over here. This side is the non-powdered side. And I'm hoping I have enough on the brush to do my temples. But I do have an extra brush here. And I'm tapping around the edges. You know what? I do like this one. And it is very natural looking. Does it make, I shouldn't have did this side because I'm like, can you see it? Looking in the mirror down here where it's not as light as up here. Down here is like I can't see it. But looking up here, sorry for poking you in the eye, I can see a little bit. Very faint, very natural. I think I can make this, I think this is working. And I don't know why I'm blending because it's like barely there. So powdered side, non-powder side. So you can do this either or. And it does say it dries to a powder. You know what? I'm gonna rock this. I'm gonna do this. I was so like, oh my gosh, this is not gonna look right. I'm happy. My shade references are down below if you think you may be a shade twin. And I have my shades broken down into 0 tan, slight tan, full tan with 2 or 3 different foundation brands. So hopefully that will help someone. I'm liking it. I could do that because this is natural. This side does seem like it blended better over the powder, but this side still looks good. I think so. Set side, non-set. Now we're going to go in with Golden Daze with the other brush. This one is clean, and we're going to press it in and wiggle. I'm excited because I was really thinking like this would look like nothing. And I think I was right. If I had a full tan or even a medium tan, I don't think the tan lines would work. But because I am not out in the sun, Golden Daze, and I did pack it on so I can do both sides and also my temple area. I am like really seriously packing this on. So lightly, we're going to go lower. Ooh, okay. Okay, that was real low. You go up a little bit. All right, and we're going to, oh goodness, dab across our forehead. So we're going to do this one across. And we're going to dab down. And oh, okay, this one is it's deeper than I thought. But let's blend. Down here in the mirror, it doesn't look as colorful as it does up here. Okay, wow. All right. It does blend out though, so that is good. Wow. All right, I am going to this one I'm gonna have to be careful with. It does blend easier over top of powder, which I would not have thought because it is a cream product. But dabbing it, it seems to blend easier and more seamless. I took this side down too far, so now like this whole section of my face. We're going to go back and just dab across the forehead. And I am not editing this out so you can see like exactly what I'm doing and how it looks, or my skin tone. So I have to be careful with Golden Daze. This side I am loving. This side I came down too far. But I do really like both of these shades, and I can see me wearing both of these shades, except like in person it's like really just barely there. Very natural type look, which for me is what I go for, and you see me starting to sweat around my nose. Okay, so I was concerned with double dipping, and I didn't have to be because I'm going to keep both of these. So we're going to take the Putty blush in Bali, and we're going to just dip in, and we're going to put the blush on. Again, this side is the set side of my face. I put way too much on here. Like I put a lot on here, like when I did the bronzer, because usually I don't use that much blush. And this is the non-set side of my face. Okay, too much bronzer down here. Like, I did not mean to come down that far. This side I think is wonderful. This side I came down too far with the bronzer. So what we're going to do, this is the brush I used to set my face with, which was the brush I used, excuse me, for my foundation. I'm doing this right now because I'm sweating. So we're going to take just a little bit more powder in the cap. I'm going to smush the brush in the cap, and hardly any tapped off because I did really smush it in. And we're just going to go around the edges of all of that. And as you saw, I did not use a lot of powder. I don't go back and double dip with the powder. Make sure I get around my nose because I get sweaty. Just tapping around the edges. And so this is it, guys. Let me know what you think about both of the shades. We did tan lines first up top, and then we did Golden Daze. And I only placed them where I did because I wanted to see how they both looked compared to each other. Because I do not put bronzer up here. I do just put it down here. But let me know what you think about those two shades on the powdered side and on the non-powdered side. Well, the non-set side, I should say. And let me know if you're considering picking these up. And also let me know if this video was helpful to you, because this is a really new product. And as I said, there were not that many videos out. I'm not going to babble. I'm going to go. I am liking this. And I will have to explain this in the tutorial I'm going to do after this video. And so thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, click like, share, comment, because I really do want to hear your comments on both of these shades and on the side that I had set first and the side that I did not set first. And thank you. You'll see me next video.